Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, a warm welcome to you too. So today let's check in with the universe and see what we need to hear today. Now keep in mind that this is a timeless general reading, so it's important to allow the message to resonate as it's meant to. Also keep in mind that this energy could be from the past, the present, or something yet to come. Let it fit how it's meant to. All right, let's dive in and see what the universe wants to share with us today. Universe, what do you want to talk about today? What do we need to know? Ooh, we're opening with strength, so this could be Leo energy. Oh my goodness, we've got the High Priestess. Wow. Cancer energy. Two of Wands, fire energy. Knight of Pentacles, grounded energy. Strength, High Priestess, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so let's get the oracle cards, and I'm going to put those out. And then I will turn those over later to get clarification or any additional information that we need. This is interesting with strength and the High Priestess coming out back to back. So this is like inner strength, inner knowing. Wow. With the Two of Wands, so this is a decision. And the Knight of Pentacles is grounded energy, finishing what you start. Oh, this is such interesting energy here. All right, so take a look at these cards with me so you can really see the imagery. They're all different. They're not your standard cards. So, for instance, strength is not gentle, gently taming the inner beast. This looks like a wrestling match, really. So with strength coming out first, we're confronted with a new energy with this card. It's a very intense image. Look at it. The figure locked in like this wrestling match with this skeletal beast, right? So this isn't about like taming your gentle lion. No. This is raw, this is primal, this is deep, this is dark, this is subconscious, right? It's your deep corridors within. It's that side of you, or even like that side of life that it's very intense. Like it keeps pushing your buttons, testing your patience. I see this as like triggering, triggering those like deep-seated insecurities bubbling to the surface. Like this is very intense the way this is coming through. Like life may be throwing you some curveballs the way this feels. Like it could be a specific person or like a situation that just keeps pulling up these intense emotions. Like I feel frustration, I feel anger, I feel rage, I feel like these old fears, old anxieties. Like the way this is coming through, it's like whatever you thought was buried, however that applies, this card is telling you that you need to confront whatever these feelings are head on, because it's not going to stop coming up to the surface. It's not going to stop triggering you until you deal with it, whatever the root is of it, because you might be upset at XYZ, but you have to ask yourself, is it that? Or is it something deeper? And that's just like the signpost that says, hey, you need to work on this thing because it's going to keep making you angry until you do. It's a trigger. It's an old something or another bubbling up. Yeah, you have to confront this head on. Look at the imagery. It's like you have to wrestle this beast. And this is not a game. Like you can't just brush it away, ignore it. It's not going to go away. Like you have to take it on. right? Yeah, and like sometimes what we're wrestling, the way I see this is not outside you. Yeah. Sometimes what we're wrestling with is not coming from an outside source, like from the outside world. It's actually parts of ourselves, our shadow, that we've held back, that we've ignored, that we've brushed under the rug, that we've basically dismissed, and we gaslight. That's the way this is coming through. What are you basically ignoring that is true, that you are brushing aside? Because that's what this is saying. This is your chance to reclaim your power over whatever's been making you feel this way. Like, I'm seeing this in a lot of different ways. Don't let these words trigger you. But you can reclaim your power from whatever's making you feel weak, whatever's making you feel trapped, whatever's making you feel small, whoever is holding the reins and holding you down, because that's the way this is coming through. So you are facing something possibly very old, possibly taught to you when you were a child because you witnessed it with someone else. Someone else tolerated something that you now are tolerating in your own life. Wow, I'm getting chills. So yeah, this is something very deep. This is likely connected to your shadow, to your childhood, to your inner child. This goes deep and you are triggered. You are angry. Something right now, you feel it. Okay, this is not going to be confusing for you. When I'm saying these words, you're going to be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, I am very upset about XYZ. And if you're feeling that way, this is your opportunity to go, okay, what's the root of this? When did this happen before? When did it begin? Because that's what this card means coming out first. I'm hearing Amanda, Mandy. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. And then we have the High Priestess as the next card. I mean, starting this reading with 2 major arcana, and these are heavy hitters, right? So the High Priestess coming in after this wrestling match. The way I see this is almost like, the best way I can describe it, it's like a soothing balm, right? Like it's soothing, it's cooling after all this intensity. It's like, here she is, draped in mystery. Look at her, holding her sacred book. There's something about a sacred book, a journal, a diary. There's going to be something about writing here for someone. And then she's surrounded by these candles. And she represents your inner knowing, your inner voice, the part of you that knows the truth beneath the surface of the noise, right? So if you've been struggling, however that applies, if you're feeling, look at the Strength card. If you feel like lost in like this chaos of emotions, the way this is coming through, it's like the High Priestess is here to remind you that you already have the answers within, because I feel like you're seeking them outside of yourself, but it's not the case. The universe is trying to like reach you, to talk to you. Your ancestors are your spiritual team, the way I'm seeing this. So you need to listen. That's what the High Priestess is here for. She's here to remind you that you just have to tune in. You have to trust yourself. You have to listen. So the way I'm seeing this, have you been having vivid dreams? What are you dreaming? Have you been noticing patterns in numbers or things, the synchronicities? Because I really feel like the universe is saying with this card here, pay attention. The universe is saying literally to you, pay attention. The universe is talking to you through these whispers, right? Through these signs, through these synchronicities. Numbers keep showing up for me. So pay attention, right? The universe is literally inviting you with this card to trust yourself. It's like, okay, you have the nudges. You have those intuitive nudges. Trust. And the way I see this, it's like the universe is saying to you, step back, right? Step back, get into the quiet. Because it's really loud with strength. But in the High Priestess, it's like, step back and let the quiet take over so that you can tap into your inner knowing, so you can hear what is being sent to you. Allowing yourself to see beyond what's obvious. That's what I see here. So it's like a reminder that even if you can't see the whole picture, you're being guided to trust your inner knowing, trust that you have the light that will get you where you need to go. You are walking in the darkness and the candles are your light. So follow what you know. That's the way this is coming through. So it's almost like duality, imbalance, probably why the Knight of Pentacles ends this row, this sequence, because it's like, the way this is coming through, it's like strength is telling you to confront your inner turmoil or issues, like, your shadow side, your inner child, whatever it is. And then with the High Priestess coming in next, it's like, then once you confront it, lean into your inner knowing and trust yourself to get through. Wow. So yeah, the universe is saying, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have the strength. Believe that you have the inner knowing. I'm seeing a sign in my mind, and it says route or route, however you want to say it, 9, the number 9, route 9, route 9. So that is going to be a confirmation for someone. It is a sign, so it is a place. It's a location. And then we have the Two of Wands, right? And this is powerful because you have to really, really, really appreciate this imagery. This is not your typical Two of Wands. It's a skull holding 2 guns like a cowboy. Think about it. Ready for a duel. Very different energy here, right? So Two of Wands, make a decision. You got 2 paths. What do you choose, right? But this card is not gentle, right? This is a duel. This card isn't about tiptoeing around the decision, okay? This is the way I see this. This is like your Wild West moment of truth, where you're standing at the crossroads, and like the way I see this is you may feel the pull of 2 different directions, like very different, night and day, very different directions. Each, the way I see this, with its own set of possibilities and risks. Strength and High Priestess, duality, right? So yeah, like the way I see this, this could represent a life decision. This could be intense. Maybe it's a career change. This could be a move. This is like a relationship choice. Wow, there's a lot of images coming through. And it's like you're feeling this itch. Like it's an itch. It gets annoying. It's frustrating. It won't go away. To like the way I see this is like you want to break away from something familiar, a routine, something like that. That's why these 2 roads are going in different directions. And it's like you're feeling this itch to explore something unknown, something new, something maybe you didn't even think was possible, but it's there. It's in front of you. But the way this is coming through with this image, it's like this isn't a decision to rush into, right? This is a duel. You got to think strategic. You're weighing your options. You're asking yourself what truly aligns, High Priestess, with your inner calling, with your inner knowing, strength, with what is basically true to you, right? And I really feel like this image suggests that you have to choose wisely, right? A duel is not a game. A duel could be your end. And I really feel like the decision is serious. So that's why I say it could be a very big life decision. But yeah, you have to choose wisely the way this is coming through, because each path carries like its own weight of potential and risk. Yeah, like it's coming through so strong. So I really feel like the High Priestess appearing before this card hints that you already know which direction feels right. Okay, so one of the directions feels better than the other. And now it's just a matter of trusting that choice, because there's some conflict here for someone. Like it may not be for all of you, but there is definitely, the issue is somebody else putting pressure on one of the decisions. Like they're putting pressure on the decision that doesn't feel as right, but it's like an obligation. But you feel called to the other direction. And so the high priestess is saying, you're going to have to listen to yourself and trust what you know to make that decision. This is it's a duel. Yeah, like this is intense. You have to make a decision based on what truly aligns with you. And that's when we reach the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is your practical, grounded energy. Like the way I see this, like swooping in to stabilize everything, right? So you've got the Strength and the High Priestess, right? You're working out the stuff. Then you have to make this really intense decision. But luckily, this decision comes with the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. You know, he stands there, you know, ready. That's the way this is, the ready to get to work, whatever that means for you. So where the Two of Wands stirs up this like restless desire for change, the Knight of Pentacles is here to remind you that like the value of commitment, right? The energy of consistency and dedication, they matter, right? So with him coming out next, it's like, all right, whatever path you choose, make sure you're thinking about this as in something that you're doing in the long haul, because you can't just jump in willy-nilly. This is something you must dedicate yourself to. So the way this is coming through with the Knight of Pentacles, the options are one's solid and one's possibly like fun. There's one that's guaranteed to be beneficial, but then there's that risk. It's kind of like the stock market. You're like, I could put my money on this and it could really pay off, but it's not solid. It is risky, but it could pay off. Do you see the energy here? I don't know if I'm explaining it well. I'm trying. It's coming through in a lot of different ways. So the way I see this, if you're like toying with an idea or a project, or even considering making like, the way this is coming through, like a major change, whatever it is for you, just know that it will require you to buckle down and see it through, right? This isn't like a quick win. This is more like the way I see this with the Knight of Pentacles. This is like a steady build, right? You have to have intentional progress, intentional movement, intentional growth. So the appearance of the Knight suggests that this path that you choose, whatever that is, will lead to something long-lasting and worthwhile, as long as you're willing to put in the effort. Because the moment you take your foot off the gas pedal is the moment this is not going to work out as it should for you. So whatever you choose, just know it will take effort. This is not going to be like winning the lottery and you don't have to do anything. This means that you will continually have to work at it to maintain it. But whatever it is, it's long lasting. I'm hearing Christopher. So that's definitely going to be a confirmation for someone. Somebody's name is Chris and or Christopher. So now that we have the progression here with the tarot, let's jump into the oracle cards and see exactly what else we need to know, or if we can get any further clarification about what all of this means. Oh my goodness, strength of vulnerability. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. Just what I said. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. Aries. Ooh, good news. A debt from another lifetime is repaid. So maybe these changes in your life is connected to some sort of karma. Oh, how interesting. Man, that card, Strength of Vulnerability, is beautiful. Talk about a confirmation along with the Strength card. All right, so take a look at all of the cards together with me so you can really appreciate everything that we're seeing here, because this is incredible, really. So with Strength and Vulnerability, so the way I see this, it's like a beautiful complement to the Strength card. It's like a reminder that true strength doesn't come from putting up walls or even fighting battles. The way I see this, it's like allowing yourself to feel, to open up, to let your guard down. It's exactly what I was saying about shadow work, inner child work. You are dealing with something very deep that's bubbling up to the surface. Like, I'm seeing somebody in tears. I'm seeing somebody punch a wall. I don't know, but you are faced with something right now that is really bubbling up. And I feel like this card is saying that you need to allow yourself to be vulnerable so that you can actually allow yourself to heal, because I feel like you block it out. Like you're blocking it out to protect yourself, to heal yourself. You have to face it head on. And that's what the strength card is telling you. There is strength in vulnerability. It takes it to, wow, like this card, it really does. It takes it to such a deep level, you know, and with the high priestess guiding you, it's like, you'll know. I really feel like you'll know when it's time, when you're ready to stand strong, when you're ready to let yourself be vulnerable, because I can feel resistance right now. You're like, no, I will not allow my walls to come down. No, I will not open this door. But eventually, when the time is right and when the healing is meant to happen, when this is meant to happen for you, you will do it and it'll come natural. You'll be like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to heal it. I am seeing some very, don't let this trigger you, because I'm going to be honest. There are some very deep-seated abandonment wounds coming up right now. Some very deep-seated father wounds and mother wounds. Don't let it trigger you. Let it heal you. That's not what this is. When we bring this stuff up in these readings, it's not to hurt you. It's to get real, to let you know you're seen, to let you know that you're recognized. And what's interesting is the next card is Aries, right? So you could be an Aries. This could be about an Aries in your life. But either way, this energy is very powerful with this coming out. Why, right? You're probably going, well, why is it so powerful? Why is it so important? Because Aries is the warrior. Look at the strength card. Aries is the trailblazer. Aries is the one who is literally supposed to and is energetically like driven to dive headfirst into new adventures. So Aries coming out for a lot of you is more about, it's like you're being called to embody this energy, to be bold, to trust yourself, and to take a leap without letting yourself overthink it. And trust, High Priestess. I also feel like Aries season might hold significance for some of you, because I'm seeing spring. It's the beginning of the year, really. So, yeah, this is coming through in a lot of different ways. But either way, the Aries energy is here to remind you that sometimes, the way I see this, the only way, forward is to be like an Aries and just go all in. I'm seeing a helmet in my mind. It's black. It's shiny. Someone's putting on a helmet. It's nighttime. It looks like a city environment. Houses, cars. I hear cars. There's a lot of buildings. This is going to be a confirmation for someone. Maybe you ride a motorcycle or a scooter. Maybe you just got home after riding your motorcycle and it's nighttime. I don't know, but I can smell the gasoline. It's after a rain. It rained. The roads are kind of shiny. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. That came in so specific. Yeah, that'll definitely be for someone very specific. And then we have the last card. I mean, talk about an incredible ending to this reading, because I really feel like there's something here about karma, karmic clearance of something. You might have been dealing with this for lifetimes, the way this is coming through. It's like this is a sign of karmic clearance, like old ties or burdens, family connection, like whatever it is, it's releasing its grip on you. I really feel like you felt weighed down by something. I'm hearing epigenetics. I don't know. I'm studying epigenetics. If you haven't started studying epigenetics, maybe you are supposed to, because it's coming through in this reading really clear. Something's old. Something's genetic, hereditary, DNA. There's something here. And you've known there's an illness. Every person in your family has had it. It is karma. I don't know. It's coming through for someone. Yeah, it's like the way this is, you've been feeling weighed down by something for quite a while. The way this is, it's like a struggle, an illness, a situation, a mental situation. Oh, it's coming through in a lot of different ways. Take it on the part that it resonates, but you'll know. You'll know, because it's like this struggle that you couldn't get rid of. Nobody seems to be able to diagnose. Nobody can explain it. It's just there. Maybe it's like atypical. It's not normal. Maybe it came out of nowhere. Whatever this is, it came through in a lot of different ways. It's like whatever it is for you, whatever popped up in your mind as I was talking about all of the different things I'm seeing, it's like that card is your cosmic debt relief notice. Your life's about to change. It's like the universe is clearing the slate from something. Illness, struggle, inner child, alcoholism, holy moly, a lot's coming through. Gambling, there's something here, the inner demon, yes, inner struggle, fighting the demon. It carries, oh, am I getting chills? It's carrying through your family, whatever that is. A lot of people in your family, I am getting chills from head to toe. It's clearing, whatever that is. I just saw a lot of stuff. Whew. So, wow, this is such good news. Just know on this road, you are clearing unresolved karma that might have actually kept you stuck in this pattern of fighting your inner demons, not trusting yourself, and not being able to make solid decisions, because that is coming through for someone. Oh, it's strong, it's heavy, it's going to be for a few of you. I'm hearing Terry. So that is going to be a confirmation for someone. Wow, yeah. So as you go through this process, you are ridding yourself of something unresolved, however that applies. And for a lot of you, this feels like illness, like an illness, like I'm seeing diabetes. I don't know, but diabetes, stress running through, eating the same types of foods. Yeah, patterns, family clearing. Wow. So this is huge. Aries being here. Once you clear this is like starting anew, like clearing the weeds and fixing the garden. Aries, you're about to start a brand new path, one that no one in your family has ever walked. Oh my goodness, I'm getting chills. This is incredible. So yeah, all of this is like, it's like you're in a phase of intense self-discovery, like wrestling with parts of yourself, or, even with like external pressures that maybe you put on yourself. Wow, there's so much coming through. Yeah, it's like strength confronts your inner resilience. The High Priestess is showing you that once you do this, the answers you seek lie within. And then that pushes you toward choosing a path. The Knight of Pentacles basically comes through to reassure you that whatever you choose, you're supported. You just have to be willing to commit, right? Being vulnerable is key. Aries, pioneer it, walking a new road. And the good news is it is brand new. Clean slate, free and clear, no more karmic baggage in your way. Whoa, this is incredible. I just heard you're ready. You're ready. Oh, it's loud. You're ready. Oh my goodness. So yeah, the universe is saying you're ready. You're ready to face your fears. You're ready to trust your instincts. I'm getting chills. I'm like hyped. This energy is incredible. So the universe is basically saying to you, make your choice, commit to that choice. Whatever the choice is, commit with all of your heart, vulnerability, right? Because like the challenges might be showing up. Yeah, the way I see this, yeah, you're ready to grow. The challenges are actually showing up for you right now because you're ready to grow beyond them, and that is what is happening. Oh my goodness. So yeah, whatever's happening to you specifically, the universe is literally giving you an invitation to level up and showing you that you can and that you will. And when you do, it's a brand new road. You get to choose where you go and how you do it. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for you. So get on this road and start doing the things that need to be done to clear out whatever this is. Because when you do, oh my goodness, new roads, new opportunities. It's just a whole new world for you on the other side of this. So that's all I got for you today, my amazing Sage fam. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, join the channel, and don't forget to share the love by sharing this reading with your friends. Oh, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of my future readings. Stay blessed, stay fierce, and I can't wait to see you in the next reading.